mules and carts, but Savannah Lamar still has weekly markets where voices strain to be heard amidst the constant clamor. Traders with hand carts laden with farm produce still push their way through the crowds, bantering with bevies of women wearing gaily colored headscarves. Those food shopping may find mangoes, oranges, star apples, breadfruit, ackee, beans, peas, okra, cashews, cabbages, sweet potatoes, cassava, or arrowroot, depending what's in season. Livestock cries out, and tables groan under the weight of mullet, wahoo, snook, bull shark, and the curiously named burrow grunt, also tilapia, which they call St. Peter's fish. Markets are the same the world over, and it's just the minor details that change. There's always the odd skirmish or commotion, and 50s Jamaica was no exception. Walk through the marketplace in Peter's time, and you'd see people struggling with barrels, sacks or bales of cloth. Middle-class women would buy ornaments made from cut glass or china, whilst others settled for a pair of sand platters, wooden sandals for walking on the beach. Today's stall holders sell gaudily colored string vests and X-rated dancehall outfits, bootleg CDs, Rasta knitwear, and the usual tourist stuff, most of which is imported. Their predecessors were more self-sufficient and traded bags of coffee and cocoa for calico, shoes, crockery, pots, pans, and spoons. Items they couldn't grow at home or trade with a neighbor. In other respects, life has continued along the same slow-moving path. Women in headscarves carrying baskets still rest themselves on wooden benches, sharing gossip and comparing prices. Some carry bunches of daisies, chrysanthemums, hibiscus, lilies, or sweet williams, the colors looking radiant against their brown and black skin. Once Baptists would have gathered on the street corner, preaching against smoking, dancing, and drinking, pursuits cherished by those trying to shake off a week's worth of toil. The rum bars probably won't have changed much, except they would have had their share of World War II veterans in Tosh's day. Like their American counterparts, these men had laid their lives on the line for democracy, and yet met with the same old prejudices back home. Some chose to dull reality with overproof rum, having repeat conversations with men either tired and spent, or maybe younger and blinded by ambition born of giddy half-truths. Their womenfolk might have had a Chinese bump, where the hair is softened with juice from a cactus and then rolled on top of their heads and skewered with hairpins. Those were frugal times, and yet music from the jukebox flowed through their bodies as they whirled in faded dresses and bright smiles. Their gaiety masked a local music scene in transition. The big bands had started to break up, and some of the more talented local musicians already left for Britain or America. Others headed for the North Coast, where clubs and hotel bars reverberated to the sounds of Trinidadian calypso and Jamaican mento. Favorite artists including Count Lasher, Lord Fly, Count Sticky, and Hubert Porter, whose 10-penny nail kept Jamaican audiences smiling for months. This was the music Peter Tosh heard as he reached his teens. Songs like Lord Composer's Hill and Gully Ride, Harold Richardson's Healing in the Balm-Yard, Lord Messam's Linstead Market, and Monty Reynolds' This Long Time Gal I Never See You. Lyrically, these songs often poked fun at people's everyday lives, and some even wove political commentary into the mix, thereby laying the foundation for 70s root music. It was music people could relate to, and gave the impression of being for them. As an indication of calypso's popularity, Harry Belafonte, who spent part of his childhood in Jamaica, had the first million-selling LP with a collection of calypso songs. This was in 1956, when Peter Tosh was 12, and dockside laborers really did load bananas onto ships in the cool of the evening, singing as they worked. Belafonte tells of this day in Deo, the banana boat song, and could have easily been describing Savannah Lamar.